Josh, I want to go now to the delegate to the U.S. House of Representatives for the Virgin Islands, Stacey Plaskett, because she was also one of the impeachment managers for Donald Trump's second impeachment trial, and now, of course, at the heart of this investigation. Delegate Plaskett, let me just ask you to first respond to the new Capitol Police chief, right? He's concerned about the big lie and future violence, but very interesting in the context of an investigation into what happened, saying he absolutely supports all of the officers having the ability to speak out when we know, obviously, to this point, of course, very few have been able to do so.
Sure. Well, we're happy to hear from the officers. We see them on a daily basis, those of us who are in the Capitol, and I continually give them my thanks for their heroic actions on January 6th and their continued ability and willingness to defend not only members of Congress and staff, but to defend our democracy. We owe a debt of gratitude to all of them, as well as to the Metropolitan Police officers and all of the officers who came to the call of duty on that day. I'm grateful that I'm hoping that the Capitol Police will have now a morale boost with this new police chief, and that he will work closely with this investigation, the Select Committee, to look at the recommendations that the committee is able to make to bolster and to support his officers.
So this does come, of course, 4 days away from the first hearing of that House Select Committee, right, that is investigating January 6th. Speaker Pelosi just sent out a letter to Democrats saying, in part, and I quote the letter, "Now our imperative must be to find the truth. We must do so in a way that retains the trust of the American people in the proceedings so that they will have confidence in the truth that emerges." A few questions from this, but first this one. How confident are you that the committee will find out new answers, new information about what happened on January 6th?
Well, I'm grateful that the Select Committee was made. As you know very well, Erin, we attempted to create a bipartisan independent commission. The Senate Republicans were unwilling to support us in that. And so this Select Committee will have broad powers of investigation, the power to subpoena. I'm sure under the leadership of Chairman Benny Thompson, who has headed up Homeland Security for many years, they'll be able to get to new evidence and use their subpoena powers and their ability to really focus in and drill down on the truth to find out not only what happened on that day, but the how and the why of what is happening. I'm also really grateful that the first hearing will be hearing from those police officers, both Capitol Police and Metropolitan Police, who defended us on that day.
So, you know, she also said in the letter, right, that you have to find the truth in a way that retains the trust in the American people of the proceedings. And obviously that's really crucial. And it's been made more challenging by McCarthy's rejection of the separate, fully bipartisan committee. Now, there are Republicans on this committee, right? There's growing speculation that Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger could join. We know he'd happily accept that. Liz Cheney, of course, is already on the committee. Both Cheney and Kinzinger have not just been critical, though, of Trump for pushing the big lie and inciting the insurrection. We know that they have called him out for that. They've also, though, vowed to fight him going forward. Here they are.
I don't want this party to be Trump's party.
I will not sit back and watch in silence while others lead our party down a path that abandons the rule of law and joins the former president's crusade to undermine our democracy.
I've been a Republican far longer than Donald Trump has, and I'm not going to let him come in and hijack my party.
I will do everything I can to ensure that the former president never again gets anywhere near the Oval Office.
Does that give you any concern when it comes to the right's inevitable push to say that this is just a one-sided anti-Trump committee?
Well, I hope not, and I don't believe that the American people will do that when they see the measured approach that this committee has taken. Listen, not only has Speaker Pelosi put a Republican among the members that she could select, although she rejected two of Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy's picks, she did not reject three of them. He chose to remove those individuals from this Select Committee. It's our hope that he will bring individuals back and move forward with the select committee. And if not, listen, we cannot hold ourselves hostage to the machinations and the struggles within the Republican Party. The American people want answers, and we are going to give them to them.
All right. Thank you so much, Congresswoman Plaska. I appreciate your time. Thanks.
Thank you.
And next, Trump's PAC reportedly raising huge money off of the big lie. But when it comes to spending that money, what they told people they were going to spend it on, apparently Trump does not plan to put that money where his mouth has been. And the former president's longtime ally, Tom Barrack, out of jail just days after prosecutors warned he was a flight risk. So, what changed?
The Sleep Number 360 smart bed is on sale now. It's the most